High over the Pacific Ocean, a massive KC-135 tanker is fighting its own autopilot. The aircraft is flying nose-heavy, and the crew is wrestling with a physical weight imbalance that makes absolutely zero sense. Looking at the gauges, the Fuel Quantity Indicating System, or FQIS, reports 62,400 pounds of fuel remaining. But when the pilots manually calculate the weight required to cause this specific physical nose-down trim, they get a completely different number, 50,300 pounds. If you subtract those two figures, you are left with a terrifying 12,000-pound gap. That is 6 tons of aviation fuel entirely missing from physical reality. This is what engineers call ghost fuel. The aircraft's internal database is asserting a mathematical state that the raw physics of the airframe refuses to corroborate. The crew is trapped inside a flying contradiction. Their digital system insists they are perfectly fine, while the physical airplane behaves like it's bleeding out, forcing them to solve a life-or-death logic puzzle at 31,000 feet. To understand how a plane learns to lie to its pilots, we have to look at what happened on the tarmac hours earlier. The KC-135 is an old warhorse, a Cold War airframe retrofitted over decades. Its FQIS is a digital nervous system bolted onto analog bones, relying on a deeply complex database to constantly tell the crew what's in the tanks. That morning, a maintenance technician plugged a ruggedized laptop into the belly of the plane to push a routine calibration update into the controller. The file loaded wasn't the master production dataset. It was a test build pulled directly from a staging environment. It contained mismatched offsets and density coefficients belonging to a completely different tail number. Because the basic file structure was intact, the system's checksum passed without flagging the errors. The staging file bypassed human validation, secretly loading a corrupted map of reality into the tanker's memory banks before the engines ever turned over. The trap springs the moment the wheels leave the runway. As the aircraft climbs, the corrupted data stack begins processing real-time information. Inside the tanks, vertical capacitance probes measure the physical height of the liquid fuel. The database queries its internal geometry tables to convert the measurement into a 3-dimensional volume. Finally, it converts that volume into mass, adjusting for temperature and density. This is where the corrupted test file acts like a virus. The geometry tables are wrong. The density coefficients are mismatched. What starts as a minor mathematical drift near sea level snowballs as the outside temperature plunges and the altitude climbs. In a layered computational architecture, an error at the root table doesn't stay small. Every subsequent step multiplies the mistake, exponentially magnifying a bad line of code until it outputs a catastrophic lie. That digital lie meets physical reality when an F-15 fighter pulls into formation behind the tanker, burning heavy and meeting gas. In the back of the KC-135, the boom operator watches the dials, ready to calculate exactly how much fuel to safely offload to the fighter. They subtract the required offload amount from the digitally reported total fuel, and the resulting number is complete nonsense. The math simply does not work. It takes this raw human observation, a person manually checking the physical capacity against the dials, to shatter the machine's confidence and expose the mathematical illusion. The crew immediately strips the digital FQIS of all operational authority. They stop looking at the screens entirely. They pull out paper and start reverse engineering their fuel state by hand. They cross-reference their known engine burn rates over their exact flight time, matching it against the physical trim settings required to keep the nose level. The bare-knuckle math confirms their worst fear. The digital system is hallucinating. 12,000 pounds of fuel do not exist. The crew aborts the refueling mission. Relying strictly on their hand-calculated parameters and pilot instinct, they bank the heavy tanker around and limp back to base over the open ocean. When a digital production system fails this totally, the only fail-safe left is human intuition. The crew survived by manually verifying the physical reality of their aircraft. Back in the hangar under the floodlights, engineers tear into the plane's digital logs and quickly isolate the corrupted update file. The autopsy reveals exactly how close a call this was. A file meant only for testing had successfully masqueraded as operational truth, nearly bringing down a fully loaded military jet. To ensure this error never replicates, the Air Force rewrote their data protocols. They implemented mandatory verification against the master dataset, dual-person reviews for calibration tables, and automated drift detection across probes. They learned the hard way that an aircraft's database is its physical operating reality, and an airplane that lies to you is every bit as lethal as a tank that leaks.